I'm submitting my project to a Wordle, and I'm doing my explanation today. So, first, sorry, I just got a little distracted. First, I'd like to point out exercise 1, which was implementing the number letters. This is to change the number of letters that the user can place. So, for example, we start off with 5, but if they can change it as short or as long as they like. So, I created this variable, and this in itself is an optional. So, this and this is an optional, and I think I kind of like optionals mainly because there could be something in there, but even if it isn't, default. I really like that concept, so it was easier to understand. I had trouble on unwrapping, but I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, we already had this variable, and then I looked onto there, and I already knew that was gonna have that. And of course it's an integer because the number of letters, it goes like 1 and to infinity, so it's gonna be a number. And I could even do the per row. So I did look into the syntax again for this one. I was a little confused. So I did need to look at the extra exercises or resources. So yeah. So the second exercise, this is already here. I just needed to add in this part. Again, this is for customization with the number of guesses that user could guess, and this was the same concept as this, so it wasn't as, once I got this started, I kind of knew where this was going as well. It's basically the same procedure I did for this one as well. Okay, so then moving on to exercise 3. I did take notes, so that's why I'm looking through my notes. For exercise 3, this one was a bit different, as it was a generator, so it could align with the number of letters that a user inputs. So for example, when we did the previous one, we only did 5-letter words, and I made a little dictionary, as you could say, that it could choose from. But since now we're adding customization, now we had to fill in words that are that length, and therefore I did do the same thing here. And then again, I had trouble on this part. I didn't quite understand it. I probably still don't, so I'll probably have to check in again and see what's up with it. But I do understand that this concept where you generate a word that aligns with the theme. So, and then it will just have the goal word here. Yeah. This conversion, how do you say it? I still don't understand. But I just did what needed to be done. Yeah. So I still don't understand that. So I do need to look back into again. This one, I understood optionals, but I didn't quite understand this part. So yeah, I'll look into it again. And then for the alien mode, it's a true or false, because alien mode, it's a button, so it's like either on or off, true or false. So it's easier to make as a boolean, and I use the same syntax here, except we're now looking at boolean, and we're just assigning it to, if it is, then it isn't, and when it is true, then it assigns it. When it is true, it resets every single time a wrong guess is like inputted from the user. this, yeah, it will eventually like keep changing. So I just did that one. Like this one was also new to me. I mean, everything is new to me, I guess you could say. So I just need to do more research. But I did do that. And then I did the reset button. That one right here. I placed it right here. I entered it more because I don't know. I'll leave it like that. I think that's better. So it's just UI. This is the UI. So it says reset. It's just plain text, self, and then it's a selector. So you just like tap into it, and then it will. I looked into here the control constants. I didn't change anything. Oh, sorry, not that. I couldn't do this quite well, so I just like kind of left it alone here. I couldn't really finish it, to be honest. I was also kind of tired from everything that I had to look up. So yeah, it adds the button to the navigation bar, I guess you could say, and it could be used like to select, and it reloads the game board. So yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.